welcome back to another episode of Cube Road. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone is enjoying themselves. Hope you're enjoying yourselves, getting ready for the long weekend. And I really, truly hope that you did not lose your mind yesterday. You guys are curious as to what I'm referencing. Wollay posted a new video, 16 minutes of the Mage with all kinds of new bits and bobs, and you get to see how things work. So a lot of folks are very excited. Leave me comments and such. I'm not going to do a quick review or anything of it. I'm not. I will touch briefly on some of the things that I found interesting. First off, he did the character creation of it, and then he showed fairly quickly that you have access to the laser beam, which is kind of neat. As well, it looked like a fire effect that you kind of lob is like catapult lobbing balls, and he also showed like it was shearing off leaves of a tree and stuff. Interesting how it did. It was cool. The other thing that I kind of got out of it was he showed off a bunch of the questing. He showed off airships. He showed off birds carrying him. Some of the quests showed multiple tiers and things and kind of unique items that you were getting while doing the quests. And just a bunch of the combat. He showed the fire mage and the water mage as well. The water mage dropped like these little bubbles of like they're like bubble water bombs that were able to take down things. The coloring scheme seemed to change. The UI seemed to change. So like the coloring scheme, what I was meaning is like when I walk up to a critter and fight it, I know what the level is because I can see it's blue means that they're friendly. Red, way out of my league. White, easy. Blue, that's on par. And orange is a challenge, right? Well, I saw green on there. I saw other colors that didn't necessarily mean anything to me. I saw him getting wrecked by a lot of stuff. So the damage and stuff that he was inflicting did not seem to be outstanding. Am I just getting wrecked by everything? Everybody needs a fight. Thanks, guys. Muchly appreciated. It was decent. Again, I'm not going to critique it or anything at all. I mean, I'm not going to tear apart or break down or really give a whole lot of thought into it. As I've stated in the past, my intention going forward is to not focus a whole bunch of attention on it. For me, it's more like I'm excited that he's posting things. But for me, I would much rather see that it's updated. And that's the typical thing. Most people are either A, excited that he's posted a video, or B, where's the update? There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of middle ground these days. So he's really divided his community. I'm trying to stay on the fence. I'm excited in one level, and I'm also kind of on the other. So I'm not going to be a naysayer or a hooray. I'm just going to be like, it happened. The one thing that I did see that was kind of unique and interesting was with the hang glider. That one, it looked like it was a quest item, so it didn't look like it was something you can go and buy, which is okay. And the other aspect of it too is that when you were flying with it, so if you were doing this, when we're doing it here, it's static. It doesn't have any up, down, or anything. The new one, it actually has pitch and yaw, is that right? Is that the terms? I think I'm using them right. But it actually does dip down, like it actually angles to the ground, and it has a real good looking flow to it. So that was kind of neat to see. But without commentary, without any discussions, it's more along the lines of we're just trying to figure out what he's implying. That was, come on. I mean, I've said it before, and I'll maintain it. Wollay really needs to hire somebody to do some of his marketing for him because no commentary video, not probably the best idea. I mean, there's a lot more things he could do, and I know he wants to show it. I know people are clamoring to see it. Got it. Maybe he'll do something once the game is ready to be released. I know people are really excited to see the game. It looks fleshed out. It does. The one thing I saw that kind of didn't agree with personally was the new mapping system. So if you go into the map now, and I'll just do it real quickly. If I scroll in, I just scroll. It's really fluid, and it just has a nice flow to it. With the new system, it was like like and it was like regrowing it as it was doing. But the map was on this screen, so it was like taking up a lot of the real estate, and it basically covered everything. You couldn't see through it or anything. It covered everything, but it kind of jittered in and out, kind of like it made me feel a little queasy. So I think people that might have any issues with like epilepsy or anything that like those flashings might have issue with it. It was jarring to me. It kind of pulled me out of the game for a bit. So I don't know if it's something I'll get used to. The other thing was sound effects were different. There was this pew pew sound that I wasn't too sure where it was coming from. I thought it was like from a dash. It also sounded like it might have been coming from attack from whatever animal it was he had. It looked kind of like a cross between a hedgehog and a sheep. Not too sure what it was. I wasn't really too interested in it. I only noticed it near the end, so I wasn't really paying attention to what it was. But yeah, 16 minutes was what he did. And instead of me going on and on about it, just go and check it out. Have your own opinions about it. Like I said, it's nice to actually finally see some actual footage, like some long-term footage of what's going on. The questing system looks good. I like how it goes. It's got a good feel. There are certain design elements that like I said, I'm less than impressed with, but again, it's just, I'm not playing with it. So until I can actually play with it and give you my honest sense, I'm just giving you a brief synopsis opinion of something that I saw in a video, which could change, of course. So that's that, and I'm done talking about it. So if you guys are psyched and you want to talk more, I'm sure that there are others online that would love to chat with you. It won't be me. I'm good. The other thing is I'm on vacation this week, so I'm actually taking a break from my vacation to record this. I was not on the fence if what I was going to do. I had a whole bunch of videos that are kind of geared up and ready to go. I didn't have any real Cube World stuff ready. I'm not too sure what's going to happen on Wednesday as of yet. There's a bunch of things that I need to do. I have a bunch of personal things I need to take care of this week. Also, I'm trying to get out to visit my son. So a lot of stuff that I need to do. So my attention to the channel will be lackluster. And I have to, put that out there 100%. But again, I got a lot of content that's already ready. So it's not like you're not going to have things. It's just some of the things that I wanted to do, I didn't have time. Work and life and everything got in my way. Now, if I do find the time, of course, I will record and I'll keep you guys up to date on what's going on. I'm hoping to have time. Today was not a productive day for me. I hit it. I hit the wall. I burnt out. The last couple of weeks, couple months has been really hard on me. I went out after work last night with a coworker, just to have a bite to eat and to kind of yak and chat. And, I didn't get home super late, but I got home and crashed out. And I woke up this morning just even more tired than before. And I've kind of been doing a little bit of stuff around the house, doing a little bit of errands and stuff that I need to do, but mostly just napping. And it's been delightful. I will happily say that I'm a grown-ass man that enjoys sleeping. I enjoy napping. Napping is good. But yeah, I don't know what this week's going to be. I've got 8 more days off, and I can't wait to see what I'm going to do because I am enjoying it so far. I got a lot of stuff planned, that's for sure. One of the things I want to do is to go out and check out some of Montreal, some of the things that I haven't been able to do. Either when I moved here I didn't have the money to do it, or last summer was way too hot, or I just been too busy with everything in life, so I haven't been able to. So there's a few things I want to do, a couple touristy things that I want to do while it's still summertime. I would like to do that, so that's what I'm going to do. I know Rivet being a tourist it's shocking for everybody. I love it. Oh God. Oh, I look like I got hit for $1 billion. But what is with you? He is quick. Okay, he's putting his head down again. He's like the one we had last week. Which is okay. I don't mind fighting Saurians. We'll just keep wrecking his day. Hello. So yeah. Life is pretty good. I've gotten a bunch of games to kind of play and review. Decay of Logos was one I did the other day. Blair Witch Project last night. I've got a bunch more to actually play that I was given keys by developers. That's one of the things I was hoping to do this week, is to kind of sit down and play some of them. Other thing I was kind of tempting to do was to check out maybe the World of Warcraft Classic. Not too sure about that. I'm kind of on the fence. Not sure if I want to throw the money at it yet. There's a bunch of stuff. Okay, what is going on? Why is this? It's just almost impossible to hit. Yeah, I'm not hitting him for tons. Oh, the other thing that Wollay showed off in the video was in these battles, the critters, you actually see how much hits that they have, like the points. Like you have your points over there, that's changed. So you can actually see what they have, which is really good. The other thing too was the UI change, so you don't see your animal down below you like you do here. And then on the bottom left corner of the screen, that's changed completely. It looks like A and B buttons. Like it looks like the key controls for like a controller there, and it shows you what your second and your first and your primary and secondary attacks do. But yeah, I'm not too sure what they were. But yeah, it was, oh, frig-a-dig-dig. I'm glad that he's attacking the hell out of moves. Moves is staying very, very well healed. I don't know if this is me. Okay, moves. Let's see if we can get you healed up. Okay, got him in there. Can we knock him over? Keep your eye on moves. Okay, he's still amply protected. Okay, that was kind of funny. He's kind of rolling over, thinking that's going to affect something. He did show a Yeti fight as well. So the Yeti didn't look much different. It looked fairly similar. There were airships that were in the video as well. There was also like an air island as well that you get access to. There were a couple of, looked like they were metallic buildings or just kind of like towers kind of thing that were around that looked like they were places for traveling. You could teleport back and forth to your sanctum, I guess. You would pull it off, like, and you play a little flute type of thing. I mean, there was a lot of neat stuff. There was a lot of stuff in the videos that Wollay posted. Trust me, there was a lot. That felt good, actually, wrecking that guy's day. I'd like to find a pyramid, though. Desert and no pyramids? It seems kind of like, why? It's like having bread without butter. Doesn't make sense. I mean, it's still delicious, but it's just not quite the same. So yeah, my life is going well. My health is getting better. I'm like I mentioned, I got a bunch of stuff booked and planned this week. I have some doctor's appointments scheduled that I got to get things taken care of that I'm kind of psyched about. If you can say going to see a doctor would be psyched, I got that. I want closure. I want to get some stuff done. Yeah, a bunch of other little bits and bobs that I need to do too. And it is the long weekend, and it's fun taking a vacation around the time of a long weekend because everybody's doing stuff on it, and I'm like, what do you want to do today, Rivet? I'm like, I'm on vacation. I'm not doing anything. Leave me alone. That's kind of how I feel, and it's good. I haven't done any recording or streaming with War and Goth Fairy or Armored Time or Kit or anybody in quite a while. It's been over a week. And I'm not complaining. Like I said, I got a whole bunch of stuff that I need to do, but ooh. We have a new series starting up on the channel on Monday. If you guys are fans of For the King, we started a new campaign. It's a Hildebrand's Cellar, I think, or Dungeons. I think it's like a dungeon crawler. So if you've ever watched the series, so anytime we do one of those big dungeons where it's like boss battle or battle after battle after battle, going through, and like, yeah, there's little shops and things inside. So there's no map. It's just all underground, and you just gotta keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. It was fun. Definitely a challenge. We still have a little bit more to record, so we're gonna try to get that done hopefully here in the very, very, very near future. But yeah, love For the King. Seems like a lot of you folks like it as well. No Man's Sky still holding its own here. Folks seem to be enjoying that as well, which is making me happy. It's content that I am able to create. I still have a couple of episodes set and ready to go for that for the next little while. I got a couple of episodes of Blair Witch already recorded. I've got, I did not go to Day of Logos again. I've not recorded any more of that. I've been waiting for patches for that one. There's a couple of problems that I'm running into with that game. Most to do with the fact that I suck at it. I'm not great at Souls games, which, I mean, I own. This guy's a jerk. But I do dig it. So it's something that I plan on going back and revisiting. It seems some of the complaints that I have for the game are well and truly not just me. The one thing I found was that the controls seem squishy or unresponsive. So it seemed sometimes when I was trying to attack that it felt like I was like my attacks were not landing, or they didn't feel like they were like getting released when I pressed the button. And that seems to be a common concern for a lot of folks. So I'm not too sure if the developers are going to be working on that or not, but it's going to make it really hard. In a combat-driven game, you have to have your combat controls down. So I'm happy to put that on the back burner until that's remedied. Like I said, I've got enough games to play in the interim anyway, between No Man's Sky and For the King and Blair Witch and a multitude of other ones. The Humble Monthly is coming up here in the next little bit. My son and I both have it for this month because he's interested in playing the Squad, which is on there. I'm not much of a tactical first-person shooter guy, but if my son wants to play something, I'm the guy that will learn how to play and hang out with my boy. So if I'm not able to go and visit him when I can, then I want to hop online and play some games with him as well, because this is his last week before going back to school. And then the other thing I'm looking at doing this week is I'm ordering myself a Raspberry Pi. I want to get a Raspberry Pi kit. I've been wanting to build and do some tinkering. I don't know if I can actually order it locally here anywhere, or if I'm going to have to order it online and then I'll get it and play with it when I get it. But I'm still trying to figure out what I want. I've been kind of eyeballing the Zero because of the fact that it's small, and I can do a bunch of little things with it. Kind of also thinking of the 4 because it's the newest one, but there seems to be issues with it, not as much software support. And I'm definitely looking at the 3. The 3 has a lot of bells and whistles that I'm looking for. I want to make a little retro gaming machine that I can kind of build, set up on the back of my computer, on the back of my TV, and have a wireless controller connected to it and just play some retro games and stuff, emulated stuff. I also want to work with setting up a VPN on it and doing all kinds of stuff. I love the concept of what a Raspberry Pi is. You know, very low power, very simple to utilize, but powerful enough to do things. Ooh, dear God, you wrecked those witches. Listen, I understand your hatred of them, but yeah, no bueno. Yeah, so Raspberry Pi stuff, I've been really on the edge of my seat wanting to get in and start tinkering. There is a big part of me that's always liked that kind of thing. Where in the hell are you going? You just pissed off and gonna go kill something random? Well, obviously it's not a porcupine. What are you, pissed off at the steak? Yep, he's mad at the steak. Well, that's moves for you. Where is he at for levels 14 to 16? So he's keeping point. Wizard moves. He's lasering me. Keep him busy. Yeah, so if you guys have ever had any anything to do with any of the Raspberry systems, let me know. I want if you guys ever played around with it. What's your thoughts? If you are like excited about those things, or am I like a niche geek that likes weird tech? Like last winter I picked up a Chromebook and I geeked out on that for a couple months, just like tearing it apart and putting Windows and Linux on it and taking out Chrome OS, and now I've got it back to a variant of the Chrome OS, but not the one that came with Chrome, so it's not Chrome OS. So like I just love doing that kind of stuff. And the other stuff, like with the Pi, is like there's a whole bunch of programming stuff that I want to get into. And the other thing I'm looking at doing into it is I want to do some programming, I want to do some coding, and I think that a system like that is right up my alley because I'll be able to do stuff and code it and do things directly, and I just want to be. I just want to start developing and making things again. Like, it's something I did when I was younger, and I lost track of it, and it's just been bothering the hell out of me. Nostalgia, as I mentioned, is a thing that's been kind of kicking and rearing at me the last while. Age is one of those things that will definitely wake you up. Every now and again, I will have a moment of like, oh dear God, I'm old. Things will ache in the morning, like, you know, going down the stairs, my knee hurts. That's something I've never had to deal with. I'm one of those guys that can run downstairs and just enjoy, and I do that at the subway. I run up and down the stairs at the subway, but no, some days my knee kills me for no reason, nothing. So see that, I'm pointing at it right here, make that silver, and that's the kind of stuff that's in the game that Wollay has. So there's like things up at the top of it. You have to read a book or something. It's weird. It's neat. It's all part of his lore, and I'm digging it. But anyway, yeah, so getting old sucks. And so because of some of these feelings of, you know, nostalgia, I've been wanting to, you know, redo some of my youth. And one of the things I loved to do was to build things. Now, obviously, we didn't have computer-y things back then. I did code. I was a programmer in high school. But back then, we programmed in dead languages now. We had Pascal, Fortran, Cobalt, Basic, and Binary are all the programming languages that I learned. I did code a little bit in C when it first arrived. I haven't really touched coding in the better part of 12, 15 years now, maybe more. And there's so much that I want to try. And that's, again, why I'm looking at doing the Pi, because I think I could build little programs and do little things for myself that can, you know, quality of life for being a networking guy. I just want to build stuff. And I think, like, having a little system that you just have attached to the back of a monitor or to the back of your TV that has a couple of purposes and isn't just a computer, it's just something else, you know, have it designed to do a few things. I think it'd be kind of fun. I also, like, I used to love doing like randomly generated art projects with number generators and things. So another thing I want to work on again. I'm weird, man. I swear to God, I'm not your typical 51-year-old dude. Prove that day in and day out. I love doing things that I do. I love my life. I have no complaints. I absolutely adore everything. But there's just more that I want to do. I don't want to just be just a voice of a guy playing video games all the time. There's other things that I'm interested in. I've had projects I've been trying to get off the ground that I failed at. I had a long project that I worked on for almost a year that never got off the ground. I was trying to get a food channel off the ground for myself. Again, something else that I'm interested and passionate about. But just the hardware that I have is just not capable of doing what I want to do alone. So I need to have somebody that's capable of like hanging out with me and doing that. So hopefully I'll be able to get that off the ground here in a little while. You know, I've got some friends that I want to talk to about, you know, helping out and that kind of stuff and see if they're interested. Again, but it takes time, and you have to, like, the minute you add a person to the mix, it's just like, not that I'm complaining at all, but it makes it that much more difficult. You know, especially when you're trying to work out schedules and that kind of stuff. But something I do want to do. But again, like, I would love to do, like, I'd love to have a little build channel, like a little techie kind of channel where, you know, I'm building stuff on my Pi and I'm doing some little projects and things and just little superficial geek stuff. And I'm a geek at heart. I always have been, always will be. Not going to change. And that's what this whole vacation is basically for, is for me to touch base back again with a lot of my old things and I just want to get my, my passion for things has kind of waned a little bit. Some things have made it a bit, health and work has made a lot of my passion projects hard to get off the ground. So now that I'm going to take some days, what I want to do is to work on some of those things. So that is, I'm working on a set for here, for doing some like talking head stuff. Where the hell's the troll? Oh, there he is. Hey, Rick. So, I mean, and again, nothing may come of it. It's entirely possible that nothing will, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, Rick, you suck, man. You're not even a pickle and I hate you. Okay. Oh, he's gonna be rough. Oh, dear God. Yep, you're too powerful, Rick. I got it. I didn't even check to see if I've got new abilities or nothing. Okay, take a... Okay, just dodge. You hear him stop. You gotta... If only moves could trigger him. That's my problem, is that the turtle has not pissed him off enough yet. Like, he's still focused on me, which I don't like. There you go. Piss him off, moves. Like, I can't get rhythm. I cannot get my rhythm for him. Oh, God. Come on. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank God I absorbed some of that. Oof. You suck, Rick. Okay. Dang, nabbit, you are just brutal. Oh, great, now I got a biter involved. Great. 'Cause like, life isn't tough enough. Moves, are you doing anything back there? Oh, great, I got a fucking taco. Jesus Christ. Well, that's going to be a lot of potions I need to rebuild. Oh, great. I got all the tacos. Rick, why'd you bring all your friends? Oh, God, that was close. I think it was down to 13. God damn it, Rick. Well, I can't see shit. Oh, God damn it. Well, that's gone. Just drink your potions, man. Oh, I have more fucking tacos. Well, at least we're getting some XP here. What's your deal, man? Oh, really? That's it. That's done. There you go. Well, I think that's an interesting episode. Let me see. Oh, son of a bitch. Can a man take a look at his inventory without a bunch of goblins? Really? You guys suck. Anybody here? There's Rick, jerk. Take a look at our inventory again. Don't need it. Don't need it. We're going to get rid of anything we can't use, which is fine. So, yeah. Don't fret. Don't worry. There will still be... No, we're not going to do the staff. There's still be an episode on Wednesday. I'm not too sure what it's going to be as of yet. That's the only thing I'm trying to figure out. It may be short. So we're not doing staff. We're doing wands. So if you guys are wondering why, I can't control the staffs. I'm not capable of handling them. I don't like it. I can't aim the same way that they do in the game. The AI is able to aim on you, and it's too hard with the water mage to do anything. So I'd much rather just shoot in the direction of something and pray. And that's my game style. So if you guys are trying to correct me, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I understand. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm okay with that. There we go. I think we're good. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not sure if this was the episode you guys are looking for when it comes to a Wollay tweet or Wollay video. Not trying to belittle anything. Not trying to break it down. I'm not trying to be super excited about it either. Just making sure you guys know that it is there. I will put a link down below in the description if you guys are so inclined you want to go watch the video. And again, my recommendation is if you want to keep up to date on Wollay stuff, follow him on social media. A lot of people already do, but relying upon me being the sole source of information, probably not the best. And I don't know everything about everything, so follow the man that actually is designing the game. It makes more sense than following a guy that just plays it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode today. I had a blast. Thank you very much for coming out. If you guys are brand new to the channel and you liked what you saw, feel free to click the subscribe button. I do post brand new Cube World videos every Sunday and every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I do have videos every other day of the week, and I post 2 videos a day at 2 and 7. So if you like my content, feel free to stick around, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys very, very soon in our next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.